I'm going to be sitting down a lot of this video, though you can practice these exercises and chords standing up or sitting down. When I sit down, I get my footrest and just put your foot comfortably on there so your left leg is higher than your right leg. Your right foot or leg, your foot is on the ground or wherever, carpet, and then your left foot is slightly up. Right now I'm using a strap to hold the guitar, like I talked about in the earlier video, but if you didn't have a strap, the guitar would be like this. I like having the strap because it really makes it so you're not having to balance the guitar on your legs like this. It's just easier to have it right there and you can keep your hands in proper position. Okay, in that video we did the E minor add 9, E minor add 9 to the A minor 6, A minor 7, A minor 6. And we did those back and forth, and we did the warm-up exercises like... Again, we're using the same techniques, and what we're going to do is we're going to do some of the most common chords used on the, not just the nylon string guitar, but you can use this again on any type of guitar, metal string, electric. I just like the nylon string for this style. It sounds nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is the first chord, we're going to start with the first finger on the first fret of the B or second string. We're going to be pulling on our right hand, the thumb on the A or fifth string, the first finger on the B or second string, and the second finger on the E or first string. And you're going to pull them individually, one at a time, like this. Thumb, first, second, back to first. So it will sound like this. So you're going to have to do this for a while just to get comfortable with it. Okay, let's look at it a little bit closer. Okay, so the right hand, we have our thumb on the A or fifth string. And again, I'm going to be pulling down. I kind of yank it towards the ground or the floor. Then I have my first finger already under the B or second string and second finger under the thin E or first string. So you get this kind of thing. And so again, each time after I complete the finger pick, or it's also called an arpeggio, we're pulling thumb, 1, 2, 1, and then we put them back. That's the first chord, and the right hand is going to be the same for each chord, except it's going to change strings. The thumb will be, and you'll see that in a second. So let's go to our second chord, D minor. And now our D minor chord, I'm using first and fourth. I went like this from the first chord, A minor, and I'm pulling A, B, E, B, or 5, 2, 1, 2. Then I go to this D minor chord. I put my fourth finger on the third fret of the B or second string, first finger on the first fret of the thin E or first string, and now I'm going to be pulling the D and the B, E, B. So the only thing that's changed on the right hand, or the picking hand, is the thumb goes from the A or fifth string to the D or fourth string. And it's going to sound like this. And now let's look at the right hand. So it's D, B, E, B. So now let's just practice going from the A minor, or the first chord, to the D minor. D minor. Do it real slow and keep your hands as close to the strings as you can without touching them. Great. Once that's comfortable, let's go to the next chord, which is now an E minor. Now to play the E minor, your thumb is going to do the same thing on the right hand. First time it went A, B, E, B, D, B, E, B. Now it's going to go E, or the sixth string, and then to the B, E, B. So the first and second fingers are playing the same strings. What's changing is the thumb. So it sounds like this. Then back to A minor. A minor, D minor, E minor, A minor. Smooth and even, clear, and every note's, I'm working on playing every note consistently. Sometimes when you first start, you'll go like, you'll barely hear the other strings, but you'll hear the low or the thickest one. What we want to do is make them all tempered or even, like more like this. And again, like before in the other video, when I'm changing chords like this, when I change, I'm keeping everything hovering as close as I can. So when I go to this last chord, the E minor, you notice my fingers are still fairly close. The tendency is to go like this. And then move them way far away. And then you got to move them all the way back. So we want to keep it close. Let's look at that for the right hand.